Have you ever wondered what would happen if the whole world ran on 100% solar energy? It's a fascinating question, isn't it? The sun, a massive celestial body, radiates an enormous amount of energy every second of every day. It's an energy source that's been around for billions of years and will continue to exist for billions more. Solar energy, as we know it, is the conversion of sunlight into electricity. It's a clean, renewable source of power that doesn't produce harmful greenhouse gases or contribute to climate change. But despite its potential, it only makes up a small fraction of the world's energy consumption. As of today, solar energy accounts for less than 2% of the world's total energy use. It begs the question, doesn't it? With such a colossal source of energy out there in the cosmos, why do we only harness such a minuscule fraction of it? One reason is that, despite advancements in technology, we're still not able to fully capture and utilize the potential the sun offers. The sunlight that strikes the Earth is immense. In fact, in just 1 hour, the amount of power from the sun that strikes the Earth is more than the entire world consumes in a year. We have the technology to harness this power, but the scale at which we need to do it is daunting. Solar panels, batteries and other infrastructure are required to capture, store and distribute this energy, and these require significant investments. But let's not be disheartened. The potential for solar energy is vast. If we were to convert even 1/10 of the sun's energy that reaches Earth, it would be enough to power the whole world. Think about that for a moment. The power to run every home, every business, every vehicle on the planet, all from the sun. A world where energy is abundant, clean and free from the geopolitical tensions that come with fossil fuels. Now let's imagine a world running entirely on the power of the sun. First off, consider the environmental implications. Switching to 100% solar energy worldwide would usher in a new era of clean renewable power. By harnessing the energy of the sun, we would effectively eliminate the need for fossil fuels, coal, oil, natural gas, each of which has a significant carbon footprint. Imagine a world where the only byproduct of our energy consumption is an abundance of light, not the heavy, choking smoke of coal plants or the ominous threat of oil spills. Without the constant pumping of greenhouse gases into our atmosphere, we'd see a significant reduction in the rate of global warming. According to the International Energy Agency, in 2018, global carbon emissions from energy production reached a staggering 33.1 gigatons. That's akin to almost 5 tons of carbon dioxide for every person on the planet. If the world were to transition to 100% solar energy, we could potentially eliminate all of these emissions. The impact on climate change would be profound. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change estimates that in order to limit global warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels, we need to cut global carbon emissions to net zero by mid-century. A worldwide transition to solar energy would put us well on the path to achieving this goal. But the benefits don't stop at the climate. Solar energy also uses significantly less water than traditional energy sources. In fact, it's estimated that solar photovoltaic systems use over 200 times less water per unit of electricity produced than coal-fired power plants. This would not only reduce water scarcity issues, but also decrease the incidence of water pollution. Furthermore, solar energy generation is silent. This would reduce noise pollution, providing a quieter, more peaceful environment for wildlife and humans alike. In short, the world would be a cleaner, healthier place. The benefits of switching to solar energy are not just environmental, but also societal and economical. The sun, it seems, has more to offer us than just light and warmth. It provides a solution to many of the environmental challenges we face today. What about the economy? How would it fare in a solar-powered world? Well, let's start with jobs. The rise in solar energy adoption would inevitably lead to a surge in job creation across the globe. We're talking about a whole new industry here, from manufacturing solar panels, designing and installing solar systems, to maintaining and improving this infrastructure. This is a sector that could employ millions, and not just in tech-savvy roles. Think of the potential for electricians, builders, project managers, salespeople, and more. Now, let's talk savings. Traditional energy sources like coal and oil come with a whole range of hidden costs. They have to be mined or drilled, transported, and then burned to produce electricity. Each of these steps not only costs money, but also has environmental implications. In contrast, the sun's energy is free and abundant. Once a solar installation is up and running, it can produce electricity at virtually no cost for 20 to 25 years or more. Moreover, solar power is becoming cheaper and more efficient. The cost of solar panels has plummeted over the past few decades. Today, they are 70% cheaper than they were in the early 2000s. And the efficiency? It's constantly improving thanks to ongoing research and technological advancements. Let's not forget the impact on the global economy. By reducing reliance on fossil fuels, countries can become less dependent on volatile oil and gas markets. This could lead to more stable energy prices, which would be a boon for businesses and households alike. Lastly, consider the potential for economic growth in regions with abundant sunlight, but limited access to traditional energy sources. Solar power could bring electricity to these areas, driving development and improving lives. So what's the bottom line? The economic implications of a solar-powered world are profound. From job creation to cost savings, from energy independence to regional development, the benefits are clear. Economically, the shift to solar could be a game changer. Of course, there are challenges to overcome. The path to a solar-powered world is not without its bumps and bends. The sun, while a powerful and abundant source of energy, is not always available. Nighttime, cloudy days, and certain geographical locations pose significant obstacles to consistent solar power generation. The issue of energy storage and distribution is a considerable challenge. We need a way to store the excess energy produced during sunny periods for use when the sun isn't shining. This is where advances in battery technology come into play. Lithium-ion batteries, for instance, have significantly improved in capacity and efficiency over the past decade. These batteries can store solar energy and supply electricity to the grid when needed, making solar power a reliable source of energy around the clock. But battery technology is just one piece of the puzzle. We also need a smart, flexible power grid to manage the distribution of solar energy effectively. Traditional power grids are designed for a one-way flow of electricity from large power plants to consumers. However, solar power requires a two-way flow, allowing homes and businesses with solar panels to feed excess power back into the grid. This is where smart grids come in. These digital automated systems can manage the two-way flow of electricity, balancing supply and demand in real time. They can adjust to fluctuations in solar energy production, ensuring a stable and reliable power supply. Of course, there will be times when the sun doesn't shine enough to meet our energy needs. This is where backup power sources come in. Hybrid systems, combining solar power with other renewable energy sources like wind or hydro, can ensure a steady supply of electricity. Lastly, let's not forget the significant investment required to implement these solutions. Governments, businesses and individuals need to invest in solar technology, battery storage and smart grid infrastructure. The cost may be high, but the return on investment, both economically and environmentally, is well worth it. With innovation and investment, these hurdles can be overcome. We can transform these challenges into opportunities, paving the way for a brighter, solar-powered future. So what does the future hold for solar energy? As we step into the future, the sun continues to rise on the horizon of solar technology. The continuous research and development in this field are opening up new possibilities and transforming the way we harness the sun's energy. One of the most promising areas of research is the development of more efficient solar panels. Scientists are working tirelessly to create solar cells that can convert sunlight into electricity at a higher rate. The goal is to create panels that are not only more efficient but also more affordable, making solar energy an even more viable option for households and businesses worldwide. But it doesn't stop there. The potential for solar-powered cars and homes is becoming a reality. Imagine a world where your vehicle runs purely on the energy harnessed from the sun, or your home is entirely powered by a solar roof. It's not just a pipe dream. Researchers are tirelessly working to make these possibilities a reality. On the global stage, many countries are also recognizing the immense potential of solar power. Governments worldwide are ramping up their investment in solar energy with policies aimed at promoting the adoption of solar technology. These investments not only contribute to the fight against climate change, but also create jobs and stimulate economic growth. Solar power is more than just a source of renewable energy. It's a catalyst for innovation and development. It's a technology that can transform our societies and economies, making them more sustainable and resilient. As we look ahead, we can see a future where solar power plays a central role in our lives. A future where our cities are powered by the sun, where our cars run on solar energy, and where our homes are lit by the power of the sun. In this future, we will no longer be dependent on fossil fuels, and we will have significantly reduced our carbon footprint. We will have created a world that is not only cleaner and greener, but also more equitable and sustainable. In a world running on 100% solar energy, the future looks bright.